Let's talk about client communication because this is what makes or breaks a pricing proposal, how we communicate our pricing. Talking about money, as we said before, we now have a clear mindset on how to think about money, but talking about money, it's a whole other league. So now this is exactly what we want to focus on, from internalizing to externalizing that communication. And we're going to be talking about the communication strategies and also negotiation skills. And also they're very important dealing with objections. Let's start with communication strategies. So this is basically when we set the tone for a price discussion, because money talk usually is incredibly challenging, and especially for some people. I believe module 1 with the mindset gave us enough reason for us to understand that why is this a difficult conversation. However, this can take you from barely scraping by to living an abundant life if you know how to communicate, how to externalize that confidence, how to exude confidence. There's a little trick up my sleeve to help you overcome this shame around money, which is playing pretend. So if you are a company and if you are within a company and you wanted to discuss a price with a client, then it's much easier for you to communicate that price without any problem. But when you're freelancing or if you're pricing for a project by yourself, it's usually a very awkward conversation for you to have because you're making it personal. And that's why we can play pretend. So you are right now representing yourself, you are representing the company that is behind you. This mental shift in our perspective, instead of thinking about it personal, that they're gonna give us the money, oh my God, freak out. Instead, what we will have is persona that we put on and we act very professionally. This method took me from really being awkward and anxious about asking for money or telling the client my price into a much more calm, confident person, because by the end of the day, I am not me right now. I'm putting on a persona, and this persona is a professional person who's just trying to communicate her company's price to you. And so this is the first and most important tip in our arsenal of tips. We're about to get a little colorful. Just wanted this module to feel more active. So here are some tips for initiating a pricing conversation, or this is how I charge for my project. What you can do is just initiate the money talk with a vision of the space instead. We will be talking a little bit about the discovery call and the questionnaire and the right order for these things. But instead of opening up the entire thing with money, what you can do is ease into it gradually. And at the same time, you need to be transparent and upfront about how you charge and you communicate it effectively. There's a template for a proposal that is attached in Notion. You can see it right here. So you're being open, you're talking about how you price. You say, I charge hourly, I charge by area. This is the process of how I charge. And now what you do is you need to communicate, why are they hiring you? What's the value? What's your unique selling value? For me, I can say, oh, I can deliver this like in such a fast manner, or I can show you how this is illustrated. I can sketch it for you by the end of the day, something like that. Some people's unique selling point is the timing, so their timeline are very fast. Or it can be like a certain style. It can be like, I deal with specific designers that are from Italy. I deal with this company that does custom something. Whatever your unique selling point might be, it's where you say it. After you talk about how you charge or what's your pricing model is like, you discuss immediately your value proposition. You discuss it with confidence. You pay attention to your body language, so you're open and you're smiling and you're talking about it very, very confidently. Listen, from a very anxious girl to, I don't know if you're anxious or not, there's something that always helps me get through difficult conversations with a client is that they can't see your anxiety. It's internal. So it's important to remember that when it's happening, instead of an anxiety, open up and make sure that you face them and you smile and you just show them the best version of you. They can't tell you're feeling anxious about this. To also make sure that you get that client to accept your price, you need to educate them about the process. So you tell them, this is what's going to happen, 1, 2, 3, this is when we're going to deliver. The more clear you are with the process, the more likely you are to land that client.